Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This will be for my fire signs, my Leos, Aries, and Sagittarians for the upcoming week of January 14th, 2019. We are coming off of 111 energy from Friday, that portal all in ones. It was very intense. A lot of people may have gotten downloads or started second guessing themselves, even though this is a 3 universal month, right? We talking about joy and happiness, and then that 111 came, and y'all was like, what is this? Don't worry about it, right? We knew that would come. Don't worry about it. It's been intense for everybody. All right, fire signs. So, what are the themes for my fire signs for the upcoming week of January 14th, 2019, please? Cool air coming off that too. It's snowing outside. The lighting is beautiful, of course, but it's cold. And that snow, it flurries. 9 circles, unicorn, fire signs, 2 wands, sword, and a duck. The duck has come out in every reading. Every reading. The water and the air signs had it twice, but they didn't have it in the first 3 cards. So this is a heavy focus on relationships and partnerships this week for everybody. So first of all, angel numbers 922. Look them up, please, to see how that message pertains to your life. We got, this is a balanced reading. This is the most balanced reading I've seen in a while, fire signs, because we have 1 of each suit. That's usually what we want to see. 9 circles, unicorn. This has to do with intuition. It has to do with listening to yourself, being true to yourself, following your intuition. It also has to do with honesty, right? Being honest with who you are. 9 is a number of completion. Being honest in what you want and in your goals for business, for commerce, things like that. 2 wands, sword, sacrifice. Being honest, making sacrifices. This also represents, 2 is a number of stability, but here it also represents making a decision, having to take a path, gotta make a decision, right? The fork is in the road. This could also be an issue that arises as a result of having to make a decision. That's expected, but making a sacrifice, cutting something off or somebody off. It could be a way of thinking. It could be a person. Looks like it's gonna be a relationship though, fire sign. 2 bamboo duck. This is about partnerships, definitely. Always about partnerships coming together in any form, work, familial, platonic, romantic, you name it. But because we have this sword before this duck, these ducks are gonna have to separate. That's what that's saying. Y'all have to be honest with yourselves and what y'all want and what's just not working, fire signs. That just ain't working. Use your intuition. Listen to yourself. Make the decisions that you gotta make. There's a partnership that just ain't working. Okay, let's clarify the unicorn. Be honest with yourself. Yep, you definitely gotta cut something off. Unequivocally. 8 circles, tiger. That's an authority figure. That's being bold, courageous. Could be a Leo, it could be an Aries, right? It could be you, right? Telling you to be bold and courageous, because you gotta cut this person off, this authority figure, this person in your life. You have to make this decision. Now, if it's not a person, it's a partnership, right? It's a relationship. It not necessarily, it doesn't have to be romantic, because I hate when people are always like, romance. I'm not telling you romance if I don't see romance in the cards. Like, that's not what I do. So this sword is above the knight. You have to let go of a partnership. It's no longer serving you. Authority figure, being bold, aggressive. Maybe this person is too domineering, but you, fire sign, this could also represent you. Be honest with yourself. Don't be afraid to let this thing go, right? Perseverance, working hard. This is worth. Know your own worth, fire sign. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about money. The jade is valuable, more valuable than gold in China, right? We talking jade, but guess what? You got to dig through the earth to get it. You got to cut some stuff off. You have to toil and work at it for years and years and years to get it to where, it needs to be, to get it to where it is unstoppable, where it's beautiful, where it's breathtaking. But you got to cut these things off. There's a partnership that you have to release, and it's going to take some work, and it's going to take some work on yourself, right? In order to let it go. But you got to be honest with yourself. Now, I like the fact that I have 3 circle suits too, because that has to do with money. So it might be a work related situation. Let go of it so that something better comes. It may be a situation in, terms of family or romance or something like that. But you don't have to worry about money. You just gotta let the situation go. We clarifying the duck card. I mean, the sword. Okay, so clarifying the sword, fire signs. You got, again, when the cards start to repeat, 4 circles jade. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to make a sacrifice, but it's going to be worth it. Fire signs. Oh my gosh, once you cut this partnership off and make the sacrifice, so maybe this has to do with money. Maybe this is a work related situation. You can't do it no more, right? But it's going to pay off, because then you can put that effort toward what you really want to do, right? Or the position that you really want. If this is a person, a romantic situation, you cut them off, and then guess what? You're gonna get the value, right? You'll get what you want. Persevere, be brave. You get what you want, but you gotta cut this situation off first. It's not working for you anymore. It may take some work to cut it off. Don't be dissuaded if you like, it's not meant, right? I've been trying and trying, and it's not, I cannot sever this tie. You gotta do it. Keep pushing through and work toward, keep your eye on the things that you really do want, fire signs. Don't settle. Because look, 1 circle pearl, wealth, extravagance, right next to the jade card. We're talking about extravagance here. This is not chump change. This is royalty. This is royal money. This is dignity. And she's talking about relationships based on money. So if this is a situation, a romantic situation for you, I mean, you have to cut the tie, because maybe the person is not delivering financially. And it's okay to know your value, know your worth, and to go after somebody who is. This is the jade and the pearl. 2 gems. You are a gem, fire signs. Go after it. If it's money that you want, go after it. Or if the person has money and you're nervous about like leaving them because they don't, you're like, how am I going to provide? Don't worry about it. Be courageous. But you have to cut this tie. The money is coming. This is golden. This is beautiful. West. Somebody else. Partnership. We already told you that. We already told you. Work hard. Persevere. Your objectives as they pertain to a partnership. So maybe you have like, I wanted to be at this point in this relationship at, on this date, by this date, right? You're going to have to work hard for it. Those objectives will come, but again, you gotta put yourself first, fire signs, and your own needs and your own desires. Don't worry about how it's going to work out. Just know it's going to work out. Now let's clarify this duck card, please. Center, yep. Right on. You got romance right there. Last card is you, East. Okay. So, you got the center card, clarifying the duck. I'm going to do this so y'all can see it. Right? This represents completion. Not completion, achievement, right? The arrow has hit its target. This also represents romance. You right on the money. This is a strong tree, a strong foundation. It has strong roots. This tree ain't going nowhere, right? This is the partnership. Romantic. It'll happen. You'll get what you want after you cut this tie and be honest with yourself. You also have some rebirth or a birth of a child in this partnership. You just love. This is a first come love, then come marriage, then comes baby in the baby carriage type of situation. You'll get that, but again, you gotta let something go. You gotta let go of things that are no longer serving you. It could be internally too. Be honest with yourself. Use your intuition. Only you know. Some awakenings happening here. Some rebirths happening. Spiritual. This is a spiritual situation. And then the last card of the spread is the East card. It's you. Make sure you focus it on you. I already said that. What you want. What benefits you. Right? Above all. The first card was the unicorn. 9 circles. That's honesty, intuition, listening to the universal messages. And then the last one is the East card. I think that's very fitting because the East card represents sunshine, happiness. It represents being your total self, living your best life, right? Being the best version of yourself. So the message for you, fire signs, is to be honest with yourself. Let go of this partnership that's no longer serving you. You are worth it. Look at all this value. You worth it. You worth more. You can do more. You better than this, right? You'll have love. Everything is going right as exactly how it's supposed to, but you have to make this decision first. And the baby will come. The romance will come. but you have to work on your own self-esteem first. Whoa, that's interesting. Unicorn, sword, duck. So they are telling y'all fire signs, like, hey, you need to get rid of some stuff. Okay, so we'll start with Sagittarians. Oof, this week. So how does the general reading, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. My hands are cold, it's cold. Oof. Pertain to my Sagittarians. One card, please. 8 circles, tiger. Be bold, be courageous, stand up for yourself, Sagittarians. Now, y'all usually don't have problems with doing that, so I'm not worried. There is an authority figure that you probably have to cut off, that you have to stand tall to the relationship that you gotta let go of, a partnership. Know that you have the tiger walking with you. Be bold. Don't worry about the money. 8 circles, tiger, that's all money. Don't worry about that. Stand true. You have a sword on your hip. You have a tiger at your feet. Know that. When you are making this decision and you are severing this tie, it's going to be difficult. Know that. It's not going to be easy, no matter what realm of your life it pertains to. But stand tall. Know who you are, Sagittarius. You're a fire sign. You have fire running through your veins. You have no reason to fear anything. Let go of the situation. Know your worth. Use that tiger to your advantage. That tiger's blood. Have the eye of the tiger. Of the tiger. Who's next? Let's do Aries. Alright, Aries. Ooh, okay, North. So we have the North card for Aries. Not the most exciting card. Okay. So I think here it's saying to focus on it's gonna be some issues. You're gonna have some issues this week, Aries. Just anticipate it. It's gonna be some problems coming as a result of your trying to sever this tie in this relationship, to get what you want, to know your worth and your value. But don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. The last card was the East card. So it's about you. Now North, even though it's not the most exciting card, it's not the quote unquote most positive card that we would want to see, there's still hope that can be in this card, because it's saying take time to go inward, right? Sever this tie. You might be down. It may depress you, right? It may be harder to sever than you thought, and maybe you don't even want to sever it, but you know, using your intuition, your instinct, being honest with yourself, as the card said in the general reading, that you have to. So just heal yourself. Focus on yourself this week, Aries. Focus on yourself this week. But yeah, that'll be what you need to deal with this week, Aries. That's your main thing. I wish there were a better card, but you know, it happens. So, but just focus on yourself. Just know that this is divine. You have to sever this. It's gonna hurt, Aries. I'm sorry. It's gonna hurt, but you gotta do it. You strong. Alright. And let's see. Okay, and last but not least, let's do pull for my Leos. Cards are cold. Alright, how does a general message pertain to my Leos, please? Lotus. 5 bamboo lotus. So a lot of healing is coming. A reawakening, a rebirth as a result of having let this partnership go. I think you are really seeing the light. You are really optimistic, Leo. You are really getting in tune with yourself, right? You're really seeing what works well for you. You're seeing you're seeing really who you are, honestly. I feel like you're getting in tune with who you are again, right? So there's a rebirth. This is a new year still, right? We have the Chinese New Year coming up. Don't forget that. As you sever the ties that you need to, and you are honest with yourself, I feel like you are feeling at ease and at peace and hopeful for the future and resolved in who you are, right? You feeling happy with who you are, Leo, because you realize that you came out of the mud and you only have one way to go, and that's up. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening, Fire Signs. Have a good week. Peace out.